Grade 2, I am so sorry. My cat was playing with a cockroach and I didn't know how to handle that situation. My bad. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's start reading the bar graph and answering these questions. So number 1, use the table to complete the bars on the graph. Check, we have done that one. Number 2, how did most children get to school that day? So how did the most children get to school? Well, easy peasy. We look at the highest bar. And the highest bar goes up to 11 and it shows us that most children walked to school that day. So you can just write the word walk. How did most children get to school that day? By walking. Number 3. How many more children came by car than by bike? Now, how many more is a very common phrase used in word sums. So see this as a word sum. How many more children came by car than by bike? 10 children came by car, 7 children came by bike. How many more of the car than the bike? We minus 10 minus 7 is, work it out first before I write it down. If you wrote 3, you are correct. Good. Number 4, how many children either walked or came by bike? How many children either walked or came by bike? Oh, so how many children walked and came by bike? Basically, they're asking you how many children walked and came by bike. So we are going to add these two together. 11 children walked, 7 came by bike. So 11 plus 7, work it out before I write the answer. If you wrote 18, that is correct. Good. Number 5, how many children came in the car or in the bus? Once again, they want us to add those two together. So how many children came in the car or in the bus? 10 children came in the car, 4 children came in the bus. 10 plus 4 is? If you wrote 14, you are correct. Number 6, how might the data, I had this thing with my class 2 years ago where I kept saying data and then they literally proved me wrong. Apparently I'm supposed to say data, so sorry. How might the data be different if it was a rainy day? Oh, that's cute. That's a cute question. Okay, think about it, grade 2. If it was raining, do you think this many children would have walked to school? And do you think this many children would have ridden their bikes to school? What is the word that I'm looking for? Whatever. Do you think that many children would have gone to school with bike or walked? No, I think it would have been less. So let's write something like less children would have walked or rode their bikes. Almost off the page, but we made it. Let me just adjust. There we go. Okay, and number 7, how many children were in the class that day? Now, this is a very popular question when it comes to bar graphs, where they ask you how many people took part in this survey or in this information thing. Now, the point is they want you to literally take all of the information you have and put it together, which means plus. So they want you to say 11 plus 10 plus 7 plus 4. So let's do that. 11 plus 10 is what? Find the answer first before I write it down. If you said the answer is 21, you are correct. Then 21 plus 7. What is 21 plus 7? Find the answer first. If you said 28, you are correct. And then 28 plus 4. If you said 32, you are correct. So how many children were in the class that day? 32. This is a very common question. The how many more, how many in total, and how many how many this plus this, or how many in total. Those are very common questions in a bar graph. Good. If you haven't filled in everything that's on this page, pause, finish this. I'm going to start going through the next one. Now on the next page, okay, this one you are going to answer on your own. I'll guide you, I'll read the questions, I'll explain where to find the answers, but I'm not going to give you the answers, okay? This is something you need to practice. So read the bar graph the way that we just read the previous one. Sorry. Number 1, which fruit got the most votes? They are asking, which fruit did the most children say they liked? Which one got the highest number? Write the name of that fruit on this line. Read your bar graph. Good. Number 2. How many more? There we go with the how many more. How many more? As soon as you hear that anywhere, you should know it's a minus sum. Okay? How many more votes did plums get than peaches? So now you have to say plums minus peaches. Plums reached how many? And peaches reached how many? So you need to say plums minus peaches. That is the sum you need to work out, and then write the answer here on the line at number 2. Good. Number 3. How many more votes did grapes get than oranges? Again, it's a minus sum. Grapes go up to here, and oranges go up to here. So you need to minus, say, grapes number minus oranges number, and write it on this line. Good. Number 4. How many less votes did pears get than bananas? Now they are kind of just trying to trick you with the wording. This is exactly the same. It's also a minus sum. So they say, how many less votes did pears get than bananas? Bananas reached this number. Pears reached this number. You need to say pears number minus, bananas number minus pears number. So, write the answer on this line at number 4. Good. Number 5. If you're not finished with any of the others, please pause the video, take your time, figure out your sum, write the answer, and then play again. You have your teacher in your pocket this time, okay? If I'm going too fast, pause, rewind, whatever you need to do. Finish this the best as you can. So number 5, bananas got twice as many votes as apples. Is this true? Let's see. Bananas got 8, apples got 4. Twice as many. We haven't done doubles and halves, but grade 2, you know what 4 plus 4 is. Come on. So they are asking, if I double the apples that I already got, will it reach the number that bananas did? And the answer is, if I have 4 apples and they gave me another 4 apples, will I reach where the bananas are? Yes or no? to make that easier for you, you can very lightly with your pencil say, okay, apples got 4, so another 4 would bring me up to here. Is it true that it doubled or not? Yes or no. Did it reach bananas? Yes or no. Number 6, grapes got twice as many votes as oranges. Is this true? Let's do the same. Oranges got 2. If I take oranges up another 2, I will reach 4. Grapes, however, reached 6. So did oranges reach grapes when I doubled it? Yes or no? And then the last question. How many children vote for bananas or apples? How many children vote for bananas or apples? I don't know why they keep saying or. I'd like to see this or as an and. I think that's what they imply with that. So how many children votes for bananas and apples? We need to add bananas and apples. So bananas got this number, apples got this number. This plus this gives me this. Write the answer on the last line. And then if you have done that, you are finished with your maths. Next up is your science. I will send links to your science. You are going to have to use your science booklet for this. I just quickly want to show you here. You are going to watch one video about healthy habits, and then there is going to be a lady talking to you about good foods, bad foods, all those things. While she's talking to you, there is going to be a point where she talks about this page, or she shows this page or something. While she is then talking about the different food groups, you can color the rainbow. So while she's talking about the red foods, color these foods red. Chili, strawberry, cherries, radish, and tomato. Orange, butternut, carrot. I'm guessing this is a sweet potato. Pumpkin. Oh, and that's an orange. I almost said lemon because it's lemoen in Afrikaans. Yellow, green, blue, purple. Just color them according to the way that she talks, or as she's talking about them. And once you finish that page and watched all of your science videos, you are done, my friends. Congrats on finishing day 2.